3, 2, 1, go. All right, I'm John Wood. This is the Human Anatomy and Physiology Lab Report 3, Skin and Bone. I have my illustration 1 right here, skin. You can hand me the phone. I'll just take a picture. I'll just show this. You can see nothing's on my workspace. Illustration 1, skin, no notes. Illustration 2, then I have the actual lab report with the structures list. That's the only thing I have in front of me. Okay, so let's go into the first one, the skin. We have the basement membrane. Here is the zoomed in view, basement membrane down here. Blood vessels are interspersed, particularly concentrated in the dermis. Next is the epidermis, composed of keratinized stratified squamous epithelium. The keratinocytes are located here. These are these cells. The hypodermis is next on the list. That is down here. It's a loose connective tissue is what it is composed of. The melanocytes are next. That's back over here. This is the melanocyte. The papillary layer, this is the top here. It's a meshwork of loose connective tissue. And then the reticular layer, also a meshwork, much denser. Lots of blood vessels and nerves go through that. Then we have this right here, the different stratum layers. This is the stratum corneum, stratum lucidum, the stratum stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, and then stratum basale. So then we have the sweat or sebaceous gland. This is the skin. Obviously, we're going to do the sebaceous gland. I'm sorry, the sweat gland. It's an eccrine gland. Its function is for thermoregulation. It's the coiled duct, goes to the skin, releases a hypotonic solution that cools the skin. Yeah, that's about it. So that's it for that. The next one is the compact bone, and that's going to be blood vessels. Blood vessels are running through here. Canaliculi, that's the cracks kind of looking thing right here. The central canal, it's coming up through here. They all have them. The circumferential lamella, that's these running around here. Then the concentric lamella run around there. The lacunae are over here. That is this structure. The nerve are also running through the central canals. Next is the osteocyte. This entire thing is the osteocyte here. It's also known as a Haversian system. Next is the, osteocyte. This is the osteon. And then the osteocytes are these cells here. Okay. Periosteum, it's outside, so it's this one right here, kind of the outside. Now we have it for that. So we are going into our structures list. Bones and muscles of the head and torso. We have the cervical vertebrae. Monty, I'm going to need you in just a sec. So cervical vertebrae here, there are 7. The diaphragm, I'll show you on my volunteer. Say hello, Andres. Stand right here. Put your palms towards me. Oh yeah, perfect. So diaphragm, I think is next. So diaphragm here. Then we have the external abdominal oblique muscle running here. The frontal bone is going to be the skull. That's located right here. The hyoid bone is going to be underneath here. The lumbar vertebrae, if you can turn around, Mont. That's the lower back, so lumbar. There are 5 vertebrae there. Next is the mandible, if you could turn again. Mandible is going to be right about here. And then we have the maxilla up here. And then it's the nasal bone, which is behind the nose right there. The occipital bone is going to be, turn around, the back of the head right here. And then we have the parietal, the side right there. And then it's the rectus abdominis muscle, so kind of the 6-pack muscles right here. And then it is the sacrum and coccyx, which I will not touch, but the sacrum is above the coccyx. It's composed of 5 fused vertebrae. Coccyx is 4 fused vertebrae. And then we have the sphenoid bone, which is here, connects the other lobes of the skull. The sternonuclear, turn your head to the right. The sternonucleate mastoid muscle allows for articulation of the turn. It's this one right here. And then the sternum is right here. And then the temporal bone is right here. Thoracic is the middle of the back, 12 vertebrae right there. And then the trapezius muscle is right here, this region. And then the zygomatic bone is right here, just below the eye. And that is it.